Hi, it's Kathy the Crafty Chica here for Craftsy to show you how to upcycle your cookie, cracker, cereal boxes into these cute little note holders. They also work great as little doodle pads, sketchbooks, whatever you want to call them. You can make a bundle of them to sell, to raise money, to buy more craft supplies, or to give as gifts. Okay, let's get started. You're going to need an empty box, small or large. You can make your little note holders according to the size of your box. Some glue, a little embossing tool, a paper cutter, some scissors, and any excess paper that you have not used in a long time. I always end up with extra orange paper, so I decided to use that for my notepad here. So what we're doing is we're going to take the box and we're going to open it on the seams to lay it out flat. And you can already start seeing where we can cut the spaces to create these notepads. We're looking for a vertical type of shape, which works perfect with these boxes. For this one, I am cutting the top of it off, and it's okay if it's a little crooked because that's where our paper trimmer comes in handy. Cut a little bit off of the ends so that they're all nice and even. You can use specifics to measure everything out, or you can kind of eyeball it. Check out the written directions that I put together for this project to see the exact measurements. I love to make these in all different sizes, and I do just kind of eyeball it, but for this one, I wrote down the specific sizes. So we have a 9.5-inch piece of the box board, which is also like chipboard. And I'm going to go in here and I'm going to score 1 inch. This is going to be a fold that I lift up that will hold the paper. The nice thing about using these boxes is if you mess up, there's plenty more to be found. This works so good for any kind of paper crafting where you need some kind of substance. You can cover it with paper or even fabric. I'll show you at the end of the video how I use some fabric. So what I did here was I measured 4.5 inches from the top of the fold, and I scored it once. And then I gave it another score 1 millimeter up just to give it a nice little hinge at the top so that it would close smoothly. And you want to crease both of those scores. And now I'm going to start decorating the front. Now, I could choose to cover the whole thing with scrapbook paper, but I just love the element of using these found objects so that I feel like the labels give it some character. So I went into my scrapbook. This piece of scrapbook paper is actually the front cover. So I didn't even use a piece of scrapbook paper. I'm reusing the cover. That's less waste to throw away. I save all of my glitter scraps. I have a box of all of them just to add little pops of sparkle. Here is my double-sided adhesive foam. I save all of my leftovers for that, for projects just like this. I took a picture that I had. I also have a little baggie full of all kinds of different pictures that I can use on my projects. And these little leftover pieces of foam core just worked perfect. So save those scraps because you can reuse them. And I just set this all on the back of the picture. And I'm just going to peel away the backing, and I'm going to set it front and center of the front flap of the little note holder. And keep in mind, I ended up having to move this up just a tiny bit so that it would still show when I close the book. I'll show you at the end. So now I'm cutting up that orange paper that I have. This is such a great way to make use of this excess paper. I always end up with extra orange, so this is a good way to use it. So now I open the bottom flap and I put a little line of glue and some skinny ribbon because this is what's going to hold that bottom flap in place. It will allow the paper to slide in and stay in there nice and comfortably without falling out. It won't get stuck or anything. And it just also adds another nice design element to the finished project. This piece of ribbon is about 16 inches. So I just wrapped it around a few times and then I glued it on the back. I glued the ends together so that it would be secure. You could even tuck it underneath and glue it. I just glued it on top. For this, you could use some skinny twine, any kind of ribbon, just something that's very easy to wrap around and easy to glue. And once you glue that down, you want to let it set a few minutes so that it's nice and dry. And you can see this is ready to be filled with the paper. So I'm just going to insert as many sheets as I can put in so that it will close nicely. And this is such a cute way to do some little doodles. You can do your doodles in this little notepad and store them in there as well. You could fill them up with little affirmations and give them away. I think these are so great to sell if you do craft fairs or anything like that. A little goes a long way with this project. Now this one I used fabric. I did the same thing. I used the same box except I covered it with fabric inside and out, and I added a little applique on the front and some glittered trim, and I just love this one's a little bit smaller. I love how this one turned out. You could use these to hold artist trading cards to give out, or business cards, or little drawings as random acts of kindness. And it's such a great way to upcycle those boxes that are in your pantry and use your leftover craft supplies. Thanks, guys. I hope you love this project. Let me know if you make it.